In today's video, we'll delve into the life of one of the greatest prospects in world football, Cole Palmer. Did you know that at just 21 years old, he's already breaking records and making a fortune? But he's not just shining on the pitch. We'll explore his lifestyle, his girlfriend, his family, the luxury cars he collects, and, of course, how much he's really worth on the market. Get ready to find out everything about the future Chelsea star and how he's living like a true football millionaire. Stay until the end, because Cole Palmer's story will surprise you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about the world of sports and celebrities. On December 9, 2024, Cole Palmer prepared to take his second penalty against Tottenham. The pressure was enormous, but he responded with a daring Panenka that left the 60,000 fans in silence. But what the cameras didn't capture was something surprising. The night before, he had already predicted this moment to his girlfriend Connie. He said, "I'm going to score 2 goals tomorrow, and the second one will be special." That wasn't just confidence, it was the attitude of a 21-year-old who already has more Premier League goals than Cristiano Ronaldo had at the same age. Cole Palmer has had an incredible journey. When he was just 6 years old, Liverpool let him go, but he turned things around to become Chelsea's record penalty taker. The player who cost Manchester City £51 million is now worth 3 times that, and his path to success has been anything but ordinary. From promising reserve to star, Palmer is breaking records and writing his own story. The match against Tottenham wasn't just about 2 penalty goals, it was about breaking barriers. With 12 consecutive penalties converted, he broke a Premier League record that had stood for 20 years. The second goal, a bold Panenka in the 84th minute, showed the confidence of a veteran, not a 21-year-old playing his first season at Chelsea. The numbers are impressive. With 50 direct goal involvements since the start of last season, Palmer has already surpassed the likes of Mohamed Salah and Erling Haaland. But numbers don't tell the whole story. His ability to find space in a crowded box has been compared to Kevin De Bruyne, and his first touch rivals that of Eden Hazard in his prime. Former Arsenal player Paul Merson has called him phenomenal, and many teams have tried to stop him but failed. Jamie Carragher was even bolder, saying Palmer has already achieved more in 18 months than Chelsea icon Gianfranco Zola did in his entire career. And it's not just on the pitch that he's shining. When Chelsea paid Manchester City £51 million for Palmer, many questioned the price. Now, 6 months later, that amount has tripled, and Palmer is valued at over $153 million. His journey is not just about titles, but also about personal and financial growth. His weekly salary of $95,000 adds up to over $4 million per year, and he's just getting started. Cole Palmer's story is a true example of overcoming challenges and rising talent. Cole Palmer, at just 21 years old, is already earning a fortune. His annual salary is $4.9 million, a much higher amount than the $1.3 million he earned at Manchester City. With that, his net worth is growing rapidly, and, by 2025, he should reach an incredible $10 million. And it's not just football that he's making money. The contract with Nike, which he signed at the end of 2023, guarantees him $2 million per year. This puts Palmer among Nike's highest-paid athletes under the age of 22. On top of that, a deal with the Buhan brand also brings in $750,000 a year. And he's about to sign a deal with a major gaming company, which could boost his endorsement earnings to over $5 million next year. But what really makes Palmer's finances grow are performance bonuses. Every goal in the Premier League earns him $50,000, while every assist is worth $30,000. And because of his record-breaking penalty kicks, he's already earned an extra $600,000 this season. He also gets 60% of all the money generated by merchandise featuring his name and number. On top of all that, Cole invests wisely. He puts 40% of his earnings into a diversified investment portfolio, managed by the same team that manages Kevin De Bruyne's investments. He's also bought a $2.8 million apartment in London and invested $1.2 million in Manchester property. All in all, He earns around $8.2 million a year. Now, you might be thinking, how does he spend all that money? And the answer is quite interesting. Cole Palmer doesn't live a life of parties and exaggerated luxuries, as many might imagine. He lives in a $3.5 million apartment in London, which is just 15 minutes from Chelsea's training center. There, he has a personalized games room and a professional gym. At first, he had a simple car, a $25,000 Volkswagen Polo, but now his collection includes a $243,000 Lamborghini Urus, as well as a Mercedes A-Class and a BMW i4, which he bought after important achievements in his career. Each car has a special meaning to him. Despite having a fortune, Palmer is very disciplined. He arrives at Chelsea's training center early, usually around 7:30 in the morning, and recovers after training with 2 hours of cryotherapy, using a machine that costs $65,000. His diet is carefully planned by a personal chef who was hired from a Michelin-starred restaurant to ensure he is always at his best. He also loves fashion, with exclusive outfits from Balenciaga and Louis Vuitton, but also wears pieces from his own collaboration with the brand Buhin. And to top it all off, he has a collection of over 200 pairs of sneakers, including rare Jordans and his own Nikes. On weekends when he's not playing, Palmer has a quiet routine. He spends the mornings making music in his private studio, a hobby he started during the pandemic. In the afternoons, he plays basketball with his friends or enjoys a game of Call of Duty on his $155,000 gaming setup. But most importantly, he never misses Sunday family dinner, a tradition he started when he was still at Manchester City. Palmer's life is not just about work and money, it's also about balance. His London home is proof of this. On the top floor, he has a roof garden where he practices his goal kicks, and downstairs, there is a top-notch gym for training. But the secret to Palmer's success is his solid foundation. By his side is his girlfriend Connie Grace, a successful businesswoman who runs her own nail art business in Manchester. She has always been by Palmer's side and maintains her independence, dividing her time between work in Manchester and life in London, where she is often seen at Stamford Bridge. They have a modern approach to their relationship, balancing personal and professional lives, which has been admired by many. Cole Palmer's story is a mix of talent, dedication, and financial savvy, and he's only just getting started. The foundation of everything for Cole Palmer is his family. His father, Jermaine, who is of Caribbean origin, played semi-professional football and still trains with Cole during the holidays. His mother, Marie, who was a Manchester United fan and season ticket holder, is now a huge Chelsea supporter. And guess what? This creates a funny rivalry at home, as his dad supports Manchester City and his mum supports United. So when Cole moved to Chelsea, it was a way to balance the football politics in the family. Every Tuesday, regardless of the games, Cole makes sure to bring the family together for dinner at his London home. His two older brothers, who have also played at the youth level, help keep Cole grounded, with intense FIFA competitions and funny stories from their childhood. This weekly dinner started when Cole was in the Manchester City Academy, and, even with all the fame he has now, he continues this tradition. Recently, people have started to learn more about the personal lives of Cole and his girlfriend, Connie. Connie's Instagram has over 500,000 followers, but she is very careful to keep her private life separate from the public. They share a passion for fashion and are always at exclusive events in London, but friends say that most of the time they prefer to stay at home playing board games or watching Netflix, like any other couple. From Wythenshawe, where he grew up, to the bright lights of Stamford Bridge, Cole Palmer's story continues to be written. But perhaps his greatest achievement isn't the goals or the trophies, but rather the fact that he has stayed true to himself and the people who have always believed in him. At just 21 years old, he is on the cusp of an extraordinary career. His path of talent, hard work, and success is the stuff of dreams for many footballers. Cole Palmer is undoubtedly football's new superstar. Thanks for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.